Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a what's in my fridge. I thought I'd start with the fridge and then move on to the freezer, so I'll just show you all the sorts of foods we store in our fridge and our freezer. Right, so at the top, as you can see, it says meat and fish chiller box, or fish and meat chiller box. But I've decided today to keep some fruit, so I've got some pineapple, some melon, some pumpkin and some herbs in here. I really love using herbs in my food, so I've kept those up there, just because we haven't got much space in the veg box down the bottom. Then on the next shelf, as you can see, I've got some Woodlands sheep yoghurt. I give that to my husband and I occasionally have that myself. I do have to cut down on my dairy intake because I have very high calcium now, so I'm going to stop buying that, I think, and just buy these. I give these to Ted with a little bit of fresh fruit and honey in sometimes, or maybe just some honey. He seems to really like it, so I'm going to carry on doing that. And then on this shelf we have some coconut water. So I've got the Innocence coconut water, the pure coconut water, nothing added to it. I've got some apple juices there. These are from, let's just move that over there. These are from Calcott Hall Farm and they are Wingdon apple juice. So they're a local company that produces apple juice for Calcott Hall Farm. And then we've got this one here as well, which is a golden delicious one. And then the bottle at the end, I've just made some smoothie. So that is apple juice, blackberries and blueberries, and then some coconut water as well. And then on the next shelf I've got some eggs. We normally have loads of eggs in, but we had an omelette last night. Oh, that's the fridge. We had an omelette last night, so we only have 6 eggs in at the moment. I'm hoping that lasts us the week. They are organic eggs, and I did buy those from the farm shop. That's Calcott Hall Farm shop, which is our local farm shop. And then I have some coconutty bits here. So that is just some cream coconut that I used on Sunday to have with our dessert. And this I use on top of my cake sometimes, so it's pure cream coconut. I just bought those in Sainsbury's. And then this is our cheese box. My husband recently has gone a bit mad on cheese, so we have a lot of cheese in the house at the moment. And then we have some margarine. I don't tend to eat margarine or butter, it's not that brilliant for me, but my husband and son eat margarine and butter. And then we have the butter dish there. Oh, I have some of this up here, which is elderberry compress, I think my homeopath called it, or complex. Basically, this is the one I bought online from BioCare. It's zinc and vitamin C, and it's very good for you at this time of year. I bought the children's one, however, because I'm very sensitive to this sort of thing. I've tried to take vitamin B supplements from this company, and it's like drops of vitamin B. It made me sick for about 3 days. So I had to buy the children's one, and every time I get a stomach ache, I take some of this. Because apparently when you have allergies, your body is lacking in zinc, so it can't absorb what you're eating, so that's why you get an allergy. I think that's why. And every time I take this, it tends to make the stomach ache go away. So I keep that in the back of the fridge because it needs to be stored in a dark place. And that's one that my homeopath bought me from a friend of hers who makes it. So I've tried that a few times, but not as much as the zinc one at the back. And then we have some organic milk. I do prefer to buy organic milk for Ted and for Howard's tea. And I do prefer to buy organic butter as well. I just think there have been studies and reports that say it's actually a lot better for you. And then we have some cashew nut butter, which I love. Love, and some almond paste, and these are just almond paste is just literally almonds made into a paste. There's no additives to it, they've not been roasted. So ideally they are a lot better for your body. I will link those down below as well. And then in this corner we have some naughties. These are Ted's Smarties from his potty training, which I still have loads of, and some chocolate that his great grandmother bought him for Christmas. He wanted them on Saturday, so I've broken it all up and put it into a nice bowl for him. And then I have a penguin. One penguin, which the bloke in the butcher's gave him, so I'll give that to him at some point. And then these are delicious chocolates that my cousin kindly gave us from Switzerland. However, I can no longer eat them because they are actually, I think they've got gluten in them. So I can't eat these, but I shall dosh these out when visitors come. So if you ever come and visit us, you might get one of those. They are yummy as well. So I shall hide those at the back again. So my son forgets they're in there then. And then in this drawer we have all our fruit and veg. This will probably take us up until about Friday. So I've got my lemons and my limes because I like having lemon and lime and ginger in the morning. Oh, I can't find my ginger at the moment. Then we've got some greens, a leek, some carrots, some celery, peppers. So that should take us up to about Friday with all of those vegetables in there. And then in this drawer, I'll just shut the fridge drawer. And then in this drawer is, I know this is going to look a bit strange, that's a chicken carcass. So what I do with that is I put it in my slow cooker overnight and I cook it. I cook the chicken carcass and make stock out of it. And then I freeze it in baking trays and put it in the drawer. And that recipe, the chicken stock recipe, is on foodfamilyandfunak.com. So if you want a really good chicken stock recipe, there's one on there. I do it in the slow cooker as well. I highly recommend getting a slow cooker to make stock because it tastes so much nicer than the stuff in the supermarket. And then this is going to look really weird. That's actually not a human bone, I promise. That is actually a bone of a cow leg. I go to the butchers and they sell me these so I can make bone broth out of that. Oh God, I've got to turn the thing off again. Hang on a minute. There we go. So I make bone broth out of that. And bone broth is really good for everything. It has a lot of magnesium in it, which is great for your body. Has a lot of calcium in it. When animals go out to hunt, the first thing they normally go for when they've made a kill is the bones, because the bones actually hold a lot of nutrients that are really good for the body. So that's my bone that I'm going to make bone broth out of, and that recipe will be on foodfamilyandfunak.com. And then I have some smoothies that I made a bit extra of, and I've just put them in the freezer. A little bit of single cream that I didn't have the heart to throw out, so I'll put it in the freezer. And then in this drawer we had some frozen vegetables. We've got some frozen spinach, some green beans that I buy individually. You scoop them up in, they have a big like containers of them in the farm shop that we go to, Colcott Hall Farm, and you scoop them up and just put them into a plastic bag, and I normally like to get a lot of those. I don't know if it's any cheaper to do it that way, I just prefer it like that. And it's all run by a British company that do that as well. And we have some raspberries, so they keep raspberries in the freezer and you just go in and pick them out, so that's always good. And then we have some Brussels sprouts just bought from Sainsbury's, and then we have some blueberries and blackberries. This is the same idea. When I go into Colcott Hall Farm, I just pick out a load of blueberries and blackberries and raspberries because Ted tends to like to eat them. And then from Sainsbury's I get the mango chunks as well because he likes to have those frozen as well. I think he saw Mummy eating them frozen one day and thought, that looks like a good idea. So we now keep bits of frozen fruit in the freezer for him as well as Mummy. And then in this drawer, this is going to make you laugh. So we love, let's put that down, the Giggly Pig company, and we have about 6 of their sausages at the moment. Giggly Pig, they do a gluten-free range, which I buy. I'm actually off pork as well at the moment, so I haven't had any pork for a little while, which is why we've probably got loads of sausages in here. The reason being, I have a low thyroid, so it tends to slow down my thyroid. So I'm not very good at sausages. My stomach doesn't really agree with them, and my digestive system doesn't agree with them either. But I shall start making some things with these again soon. We have bacon. We have some sausages from the butchers that I can't eat. We have some chicken, because I'm going to make some stir fry. I bought that from the butchers. So that butchers is Frenchie's Farm Shop. They're an organic butchers, and I just love them in there. They're great guys. 2 guys in there, and they're great guys. And they always sell me what I need. And then that is some minced beef, because I'm going to make a shepherd's pie on Sunday night. So that's our meat in there. I just thought I'd show you what's in the door of our fridge as well. So we have some Brown pickle. Obviously I don't eat that, that is for the boys. They normally have pickle and cheese sandwiches on a Saturday. Then there's some marmalade there, which Howard loves. Howard loves marmalade. And we have some onion chutney. And then in here I have some mustards, which I occasionally use in dishes. Although I do like to use mustard seeds now. And then this is a homemade spicy ketchup that I did in the slow cooker. So basically I make my tomato ketchup and I just put a bit of chilli powder in it, and it's lush. Howard loves it. So and then we have some cherry tomatoes. They are sun-dried. Howard likes those. We have some artichokes. We normally use those on pizzas. We have some medjool dates, which I buy from the farm shop. And then we have one lovely dried plum ball, which I am looking forward to savouring. I think I might have that after my dinner. And then we have Rude Health brown milk, brown rice milk, because I don't really eat dairy. So I use that in porridge and in cakes and all sorts of stuff. Smoothies as well. And then obviously we have some more milk, and then we have our fruited water. So that's it from me. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you found it interesting, please make any comments below. I will always try to reply to them, and please feel free to subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all again soon. Okay, bye!